January 26, 2020, Ted Bundy and the weather. I live in North Florida. Was born in Pensacola. Moved to Jacksonville when I was 3 to 5. And we bought the home in Cedar Hills. Temperature in North Florida is considered conerous. There's Savannah, and then there's tropical. Miami's tropical. There's a very little spit of the United States is tropical. That's Miami. Somewhere in the TED Talks, he goes, I finally got through everything, and I was over in Pensacola area. And I laid on the beach, and it was wonderful, and I sunned. I don't know where the hell the coldest months in North Florida are January and February. I've just looked on wild weather and looked up the history of that month. The average temperatures are in the 20s and 30s. The highest daytime thing would have been about 65. We retain cold weather in the ground. We retain it in concrete buildings. It's sort of a blood-chilling cold. It was very cold in that January and February. He may have had a sleeping bag somewhere and been so exhausted he slept. Nobody would go to the beach. If you go to the beach in the winter, you're wearing a jacket and sweatpants and walking along getting exercise. Your face is still getting whipped by the wind. It's not somewhere where you say, well, I'm going to take my shirt off as a man, or I'm going to put my bathing suit on and put some on. In people's imagination throughout the country, they might think that. This is North Florida. It's like south of Georgia and Alabama. It is cold. The coldest months of every year are January and February. We don't have a long winter, but the coldest 2 months are January and February. There is no way that this man went to Pensacola Bay and stripped down and laid on the beach and said he was sunning. I don't know what kind of psychotic talking he was doing. The warmest days were like 65. Does that sound like stripped down weather? No, because the sand and the wind chill factor would have made it like, I don't know, maybe the 50s. That's not sunning weather. It's not a sunning weather. You might walk on the beach for exercise, but nobody, I don't know where you'd have to come from to think that that was warm weather. The nights were in the 20s and 30s. So I don't understand what he's talking about. I was going to renew. He may be referring back to some other time in Florida. Think about it. Okay, thank you. It's cold in January and February throughout North Florida, and that concludes Jacksonville, Gainesville, Lake City, Ocala, Pensacola, Eglin Air Force, anything along there. The coldest 2 months are January and February. They're not lay down on the beach weather. Just saying, okay? I've lived here since I was born. I was born in Pensacola. I've lived in Jacksonville since I was 3. And the coldest 2 months are always, there may be some weird day, but that winter happened to be a very cold winter. I think there was some kind of blackout up in New York or something during that season. It was very cold. The East Coast was cold. Okay, just saying.